The Battle of Mississippi, the Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some are thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to try to return this one. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Bulldogs offense takes the field. Hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Well, everybody knew an Ole Miss blew out State last time.
And they put a number up on them. Everything was... Yes, and the Egg Bowl is always close. It seems like those games come down to something crazy. But last year, Hotty Toddy put the smack down.
Yeah, it was Hotty Toddy that was able to just handle the emotion in that game right from jump. I mean, offensively, they jumped all over the Bulldogs early. That's going to be a big key for them again, I think, this time around.
Pressure coming. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from the senior.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Wells. This time he's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The kick is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Ole Miss this offense has the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball if you're bad. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. On the move at the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. The quick out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it on the right. Jukes his way for more. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Off the RPO complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Gonna run it. It's Knowles. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Now on the option. Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it, legs being hiked, coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end.
It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that is exactly how you draw it up, right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it, but we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. Man, that'll never happen again in a million more plays, but that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
Bringing it out. Not a a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. If that's the problem, are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, and try different things to see what you do there.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll try it over the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. He's up to 55 yards rushing in this game, and he is closing in on the 1,800-yard mark. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The toss to the right. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Rebels! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the golden egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes into this football.
Yeah, they do not like each other. There's no question. And the funny thing is that's actually a golden football. Back in the 1920s, I guess the football looked a little bit more like an egg. It was a bit fatter, looked more like a rugby ball. So everybody calls it the golden egg now. It's a beautiful trophy. Sometimes Mississippi State's helmets resemble the trophy. This is a game we love watching.
He'll do it himself. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Under fire. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Madden. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing it. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He now has 72 yards rushing in this game, and what a year he's had, getting closer and closer to 1,800 for the season. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Madden. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss and find the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The RPO, it's complete. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Knowles. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Mississippi State going up-tempo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Scanning the field, it's Wells. Got his man. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this
intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Fires one high and deep. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the back of the middle. Good pick up there as he gets to 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That's caught. It's Silver. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. down. First down, just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, I just can't find any answers.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Silver. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Starting this third quarter on the ground. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Give him 88 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 47.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Rebels are on the move. Toss sweep to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Wells. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Wall. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Mississippi State right back to the line.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Wall. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling him.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air. It's Wells. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Back to throw, it's Wells. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Mississippi State going up tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on first down from the 30. Caught behind the line. It's Melton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Looking downfield, it's Wells. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. second down, he'll throw it. He's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on third down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.